Hold on, let's make sure we live. Hopefully we live, y'all. If we're live, then oh yeah, I think I'm live. I just got the notification that I was live. So we're here. And today we're going to be talking about, that interview that happened last night on Carlos King's channel with Monique and Derek. Now I like Carlos King. He's a great YouTuber. Think he does a good job on YouTube. Well, he's a producer. I think he's a great producer. I'll just say that now. Throw that out there. I like what he does. I like the work. I've seen a couple of his stuff that he does, and I give it to him. But that interview last night, we're going to talk about that in just a minute. But let me go ahead and bring up this 30-second intro, and I will be back in 30 seconds. Do you hear me? Jill Malik. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you hit that sub button and the notification bell to be notified when I do go live. So today, what we're doing, people, if you are new to the channel, thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate that a lot. And if you're not, please sub to the channel. But today we're doing a love at the lockup little sequel. Let's unpack the Carlos King interview with Monique and Derek. Now, shout out to Carlos King and his job that he does. He does a great job. He's a producer, really, for Marriage Huntsville and Love and Hip Hop. He does a lot of producing, a lot of production stuff, and he's a major producer. But the interview last night was given. They was on that line. And we're gonna break right into it now. Let's just jump right into the beginning. Can I play a little bit of audio? Would y'all like to sit and hear a little audio from the interview? Or did y'all? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all watched it. But do you want to go along and let me play the audio? And y'all hear the audio, and then we pause it and keep talking. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I watched it last night, and I said, look, I got to watch this one again. But I want y'all to hear it. Since we here. Hold on. Yeah, we got to hear this again, y'all. I'm not going to play the whole entire thing, though. I'm not playing the whole entire interview. I'm just going to play bits and pieces. Like, I'm going straight to where they get in when King Carlos getting the questioning them. And, the chat saying, yes, okay, yeah, play audio. I didn't watch. Oh, so y'all want me to play the audio, huh? we gonna get straight to the meet and greedy. We're going to get straight to it. Look, here you go.
I must talk to him.
Okay, hold on.
I think you know that, don't you?
Can y'all hear it?
So Derek, you said to me before we started that y'all heard my recap last week, right? And Derek,
hold on, he was nice at first. I'll give it to him.
Ohio, if you want to travel outside Ohio, you gotta get a travel pass.
He was talking about travel passing and stuff like that.
The foundation to what you see today.
Carlos King wasn't falling for that shit. He was looking at Derek like, you tripping.
Hit you up as a pen pal that was not in prison.
And that's when I stopped it because
hold on. I'm trying to get to the good part.
We know, but they don't know.
They definitely know.
Now they know. Now y'all know.
You have a lot of questions about your sister that we'll get into later.
I'm not gonna talk about Elizabeth like that. Bring up what they brought up about they said, but that was messed up. We're going to bring it up, though. We're going to bring it up. It was messed up.
Penitentiary program on Facebook.
Nah, I want to get to the part where he said, so,
like slender, more.
First met, I didn't take him serious until maybe like the first. I like to think we are too, but the reason I have to ask, because you are so charming, FaceTime him, and you wanted to see the circumference of the room. And that's also the other.
Yeah, I know Carlos knows it's fake.
Those appear to be behavior of an insecure woman. So explain to us why you feel the need to monitor Derek in the ways that you do.
That part, I like that question.
Well, prior to Derek getting out, we had the issue before where he wasn't honest about a woman he was dealing with. So
A woman he was dealing with while he was in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when I got the phone, I was just like, okay, this should be able.
Yeah,
to
you
help me
gonna ask
keep
that
tabs
question.
on who he's calling, who he's texting. You know. And I mean, the only thing I did on the phone was like share his location with me. Like couples do that all the time.
But you forgot about this though, and this comes from a good place too. She want to make sure I'm not in trouble though, so I like that too. It's like a motherly instinct one has.
I am Tiffany. I got you. Trust me.
I understand that. Why she did that. She want to know where I'm at, what I'm doing, so I can stay out of prison, stay out of trouble. So
that's
kind of twofold.
Plus, I was in Ohio. Well,
now that was a lie. Now what Derek just say? Oh, she wanted my location to see if I was trying to get into trouble so I can stay out of prison. That was a lie. That's another lie right there. That was a straight lie. And I know Carlos read through that perfectly. I know he was just like, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go off and sound off and say what y'all. I know he read through that perfectly. I was like, oh shit. Man, look, she talking about some. So if he get lost, she gonna be able to find him. He ain't gonna be lost. If somebody go lost, that's a problem. You gonna find up. Look here, let me keep playing this shit.
Cheating on you. 3. Being flirtatious.
I'm sorry.
Cheating on you. And lying to you.
I love it.
Right? And for me, as somebody that has common sense,
Monique did look pretty last night.
It appears that those are contributing to you wanting to keep tabs on him because you're not the first woman to do it, and I don't think you should be embarrassed about anything. You're not the first, and you won't be the last. I even admitted, Monique, as secure as I am in other areas, I also catch him cheating, and that was the intention.
All right, hold on.
So
Carlos just
I
asked
just wanted
that
to
question.
make sure I wasn't like wasting my time. I wanted to make sure, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
shout out to King Carlos, bro, on me. This interview, we were waiting for this one. And then Angela Yee, shout out to her too. She got one too on their ass.
I want her all to myself, so I don't blame her.
Well, at one point, you did not want her all to yourself. You wanted 10 other women to be with you. Because what we saw on the show, Derek, is you cheated on Monique with several women.
Here you go. Ooh.
Yeah, it was bad.
What made you leave prison? You're on parole. You're trying to do right.
Watch the shit.
This woman stayed committed to you. She put her own life on hold to make sure that you had something to come home to, right? This woman made sure financially, at least in the beginning, that you had all of your needs met, right? So for you to disrespect her in that magnitude, what was going through your mind? Was it the fact that, and let's be honest here, obviously in prison, you're not having conjugal visits.
That part.
You
can though.
You
can.
No, we don't.
Okay. So obviously, listen, in prison, you're a man. You're a very attractive man. You are a young
a whole
man.
woman to have sex with you.
You're a man full of stamina.
Money, though.
So obviously, being in an institution to where you are with a bunch of men, and there's no women there to be sexual with.
Yeah. Then
to leave prison, go on parole, obviously you feel free. There's freedom, and there's options, right? So when you were cheating on Monique, was it because you just wanted to experience something that has not been your experience in the past couple of years you were locked up?
Hold on, babe. Come on with this ad. Look here.
A soda can, 60
Come on.
cents.
I done got to the good part.
No, it was more so we was having like ups and downs, and I was using that as an excuse, to step out, which was wrong. She told me that was wrong. Even if we had like an argument, disagreement, I shouldn't use that as an excuse and be like, I can go entertain something else. Because I was like basically giving that the fuel to like, because we have an argument, we have a falling out, and we just basically was mad at each other. I use that like, I can go play. And she tell me, no, that ain't how you do it. That ain't how you go about doing that. We can handle this before it gets to that point where it could be over. And I really didn't understand that part. That's why we still growing. I'm still growing in that aspect because before I don't have any baby mothers. I never really been in a serious adult relationship where commitment means even if we have like a bad moment, we still got to be faithful. I didn't know that. I'm just honest enough to say I didn't know that part.
This man just straight lied. Hold on, let me pull down. He lied. He said, how did he say, I did not know that when you're in a relationship, I ain't ever been in a serious relationship. Okay, understandable. But he said, I didn't know that you have to be faithful. Derek, you 30-some years old. 30-some years old, 5'6". You talking about some damn, you ain't know that you had to be faithful in a, let me show, 5'6", you hear me? How the hell you did not know you were supposed to be faithful? That was another lie. Now he lied right then and there when he said that. He knows what he's doing. He's playing a game. See, I'm not here for the interview. I'm not here to get an interview from y'all. I can give a damn less. I'm glad that somebody finally interviewed y'all that where I can go and pick it up. You hear me? But how the hell you gonna say that he lied? That was a lie. That's a lie, y'all. That was a lie. Now they gonna keep going.
How
Let's
many
keep
women
going.
have you slept with, Monique?
It's been more than one.
Is it more than 5?
It's been somewhere around there.
Is it more than 10?
No. Still bad though.
And Monique, how did you find out he was cheating on you with more than 5 women?
Well, the whole 10 women thing last night was the first time me hearing that. So I always knew he cheated. I just didn't know how many.
When you found that out, how did that make you feel?
I was hurt. I was embarrassed too because I felt like it's one thing for us to go through things like in private, but for him to like admit that on TV, like it was like I don't know, like it was somewhat of a joke. It was kind of hurtful, you know. Even though like that show, it was taped like months ago. Like even though
hold up, we gotta rewind that back. I know she didn't say it was kind of like a joke.
Like I don't know, like it was somewhat of a joke. It was kind of hurtful, you know. Even though like that show, it was taped like months ago. Like even though we're growing, we're learning to get over things and forgive.
I just caught her ass. Hold up. Oh Lord, these people crazy. They be tripping. She literally just said he asked her, "How did you feel?" Carlos King asked her, "How did you feel about finding out that you got cheated on?" She said, "I don't know. It was kind of like a joke." This shit ain't no joke, bro. Let me go ahead and keep. I think I'm gonna put this picture back.
I like opened up the one again, kind of. It was just like, wow, at least 10. I already knew you cheated, but I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, to that magnitude. So it was definitely hurtful.
When you think about the fact that you did put your life on hold for this man, did you expect that this would be your reality, knowing that, you know, okay, maybe one woman I can forget and maybe forgive that? Was it the cheating, Monique, or was it the amount of women that he cheated on you with?
Hold up. Boy, they had a whole ad came on. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Let's get back to it. Let's ask the question again.
And maybe forgive that. Was it the cheating, Monique, or was it the amount of women that he cheated on you with?
I think it was the amount of women because I already forgave him for, you know, the one instance when he first got out, you know. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in denial about him just getting out, us being in a long distance relationship. I already knew it was a possibility of him being unfaithful. But it was just like for you to just keep, not one time, but with multiple women, several times. You know, it's just kind of like, dang, like you could have handled that better. You know, if you don't want to be in a relationship, if you just wanted us to put it on pause for a minute, like, you know, communication is everything, and I felt like we had a good, you know, I felt like we had good communication.
Derek, when was the last time you cheated on Monique?
Oh,
it's been a minute. So I got my sobriety stripes and my paper stripes.
What's the minute there? The people want to know.
March 4th. So we thinking probably like a month and a half, like a month. He don't want to believe it. The show was pre-recorded, by the way.
No, so the last time you cheated on Monique was a month ago?
Yeah, like a month ago, month and a half. Somewhere around there. I ain't counting the days like that.
No, I know. Why did you step out with another woman a month ago?
Like, it was because, like, I got tempted. You know, it was tempted. It was temptation. Then, like she said, the long distance, like, I was just using it. I was trying to, like, it was like, I was making excuses for it. Like, oh, you ain't here, you ain't doing this for me. And I was just trying to make that I was just needed that sex. Like, I just, like that. It was like sex. It was just simple sex. It wasn't no emotional connection. It was just sex. Just using them for sex.
Was this woman a fan of the show?
No. Not that I know of.
How did you meet her?
Through a friend.
One of your homeboys?
You know, I ain't gonna do that, but through a friend. I ain't gonna say that. You know,
You ain't gonna snitch.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that.
I hear
you.
You.
Know?
But you nasty.
So, okay. Thank you for your honesty. So, Monique, listen, I understand a little bit more because in one of the episodes, your friend came to the restaurant, right? When you first got out. And like most friends, they're like, yo, my man's out. Like, what we doing? Casino? We're going to the club, the strip club. I now understand why Monique was very cautious of this friend. Not saying that guy was the friend, right? I'm not alleging that.
We ain't gonna do that.
We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, right? Unless you want to, Monique. But we ain't gonna do that, Derek. I now understand why Monique was very cautious of some of your friends, because for your friend to hook you up with a girl, knowing that you're with Monique, it is disrespectful, right?
It ain't really like so much hook up, like a setup type thing. It's more so like, you know, females around, and you know how things one thing lead to another. That's all.
How many females was around you and this friend?
I don't really remember though. You know, that's over with. That's old. It's over. I don't really want to talk about it because that's just like he said, just open up. Oh, we've got past it already. She's still forgiving me, and I'm still making up for that.
Monique, is that something that you are still dealing with right now? What happened a month ago?
I would say, yes, I'm still thinking about it, but we're still working towards forgiveness. We're still on the journey to forgiveness. Like, I want to try him. That's why I'm kind of like backing off. Like, we don't share locations anymore. Like, when I'm not around him, I don't call him like 50 times a day anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you know, I'll give you the rough to hang yourself because he already knows the next time is the last time. So it's
I don't want that. We good for each other. You know, I gotta be better as a man, being faithful and committed. You know, it's something that she teaching me, and we learning together. And
yeah, but what's unfortunate, Derek? Like, I do see the sadness on Monique's face.
Yeah, I hear her voice.
All right, so let me go ahead and go to the sister part. I gotta find it.
Get your wins where you can. When you
Lego my ego. We don't got no egos in this house. We got some pancakes. But let this ad go through, man, because I want y'all to hear it. I want y'all to hear this.
Because I've seen it happen. I've been producing this pajama.
As experts,
Man, how many That's on this shit. Hold on.
University Global
I
gives
just press fast forward. I know that one popped up.
Women who have so it's like lie. It's lies.
So what's going on right now? Because
On top of lies. Don't tell them that because they're gonna find anything to talk about.
well, I want them to talk about the truth. So what?
Is this it?
One of your sisters.
Oh, here you go.
And I want to be respectful when I say this, and tell me if I'm wrong. What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Sister. What's her name?
Arbriana.
Arbriana.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fast forwarding through
What is
some
the
parts.
issues that your sisters
there we go.
have with Monique? Because, in my opinion, if my brother got locked up and he found this friend,
It's another line part right here.
of
It's
the
line.
program, right? And she clearly loves my brother. She's there to pick up my brother. She's taking care of my brother. I wouldn't have an issue with Monique. Why do your sisters have an issue with Monique?
I think the issue started back
I'm
when
gonna say this: Monique wasn't taking care of Derek the whole time. Elizabeth was. Let's go.
I was talking to Monique, and I was telling Monique like my life, where I was at in my past, how my relationship with my family, when we was getting to know each other. So, and I told him like, this was going on. My family, this is how my family is, the dynamics of my family, and I was basically confiding in Monique about my sisters, my brothers, my father, my mother, rest in peace, things like that. So Monique kind of feel like, okay, your sisters has been like that in your life, and she know this, and that's where it kind of began. Let alone where one time my sister did, I'm gonna give her some credit. She sent me some money to Monique, and Monique, tell her what you did. What you did.
So Derek was like, his brother was gonna send me some money. So I said, okay, cool. So I get this cash app from this woman who I thought, and her titties was all out. So I'm like, who is this? So I put the
hey, nobody know this but you.
right. So I'm like,
exclusive. Go
It's
ahead.
exclusive. I ain't gonna lie.
so he was like, his brother was gonna send me some money or whatever. So I get the cash app. It's a picture of this lady with her titties out. So I'm like, who is this, Derek? Derek was like, man, my brother sent me some money, whatever. So I was just like, so now I'm in Google
Searching.
Like, who is this? So the first thing that popped up was her, escort website. So
You hear me? Like that was fucked up. Hold on. I ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. That was fucked up. And Derek, for you to sit there and let her do that to your sister, you sold your sister out, bro. Like, you heard what Monique said. Talking about that shit was terrible, bro. Like, come on, let's keep going. I feel bad for Elizabeth, bro. That's fucked up.
This ain't sight.
That part, just say this exactly. Hold on. You know what, Derek? He's so player made. He said sites. I be knowing dudes right now that literally say sites. They call it the sites. They don't call it back page. All that other shit. They don't say that no more. I'm not a part of that, but I know. I'm hip enough to know this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me how, but I know some people that you might even know. You know what I'm saying? But Derek said it the right. He said the right vocabulary and the calling it the right thing is sites. You don't call it the shit that you call it like, oh, she on the sites right now. You say that, everybody else should be able to catch on to it. Fucking Monique just came out and said escort. Like, what the fuck? Like, look.
thinking things,
Keep going.
because I'm like, what's going on here? So I said, Derek, what is this?
In the beginning of our relationship.
This is in the beginning of a relationship. So I'm like, Derek, like, what's going on? Like, what is this?
I had to break it down.
So he was like, I'm like, I thought you said your brother was sending me. He was like, oh, the same thing. It's the same thing or whatever. So I would just say, okay. So he was like, that's my, sister or whatever. So he explained the whole situation. So I was just like, oh, okay, because I was in a panic because I didn't know
expose
what
this
was going on.
dude's sister
So,
business.
I mean,
You let her sell you out, bro, to your own sister. So is your sister out, bro.
And it was like I
That shit
had
ain't cool. For a WeTV check.
text
Come on.
conversation with Elizabeth before, and she knew I was, his girlfriend.
I'm gonna say this right now. Ain't nobody on YouTube finna pay $3,000 to interview y'all. I'm gonna be so honest right now. that King Carlos interview, the reason why it only got 28,000, King Carlos does bigger numbers than that. On YouTube, even off YouTube, King Carlos got money, bro. You guys are talking to a fucking millionaire. It's not about him, but I'm just breaking this down. For you to sell your sister out, bro, for this fucking 30 seconds of fame, bro, that's stupid. That's your family. You know what I'm saying? Somebody asked, why they mama ain't do it? They mama died years ago. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to his mama and they mama. Bro, that shit fucked up, bro. You sold your sister out that actually raised you. That shit credit help raise you, bro. That shit what pisses me off, bro. I don't give a fuck. Hey, whatever my people gonna be, let them be what they be. But I ain't finna get on here and expose your business and let the next motherfucker expose your business like I'm with her. Yeah, I'm with you, but we ain't married. Even if we married, you're not finna expose my fucking significant. You're not finna expose my sister or my brother's business on a live platform. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, y'all.
She just didn't know like what I looked like. So it was a time like where he was transferring from one prison to another. You know, we was communicating. You know, oh, have you heard from Derek or whatever? And they were like, no. You know, so it was mutual. It didn't. I would say the issue started like basically outside the day in the parking lot. Like I didn't know it was gonna be no beef and no animosity. Like initially.
Now this whole conversation is about where did the beef start between Elizabeth and Monique. Now remind y'all, this is the conversation King Carlos asked. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna get there. This conversation is about where the beef started at. Watch how Monique jolly around this question and hide behind the bush on this one. Listen to me. Look, and come out. She halfway telling somewhat of a lying ass truth. Let's go.
They were okay with meeting Derek after he got released, like later on that day. So it was like I felt like they did that whole bullshit on camera with WeTV because they wanted some camera time. Like they just wanted to have an issue because they were okay with Derek. We'll see you a couple hours later. Like you really wanted to, like you didn't see him most of his time.
And so this what I told Monique. I said what they was doing is being real antagonistic. They wanted to highlight all Monique's bad qualities so I could see it. You understand what I'm saying? And be like, I told you so. That's not. You shouldn't be with her because it's really not.
This shit pitiful.
Your preference there, but she ain't mentally there either.
Man, I wish one of my brothers would do this shit to me, bro. In real life, I beat their ass up on me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love my brothers, but they better not ever do no shit like this to me.
Derek, you really didn't know she was like that. She really crazy.
Either my sister either.
Just kept poking and just being antagonistic. And it was like, and I'm like, no, she really a good person. She good to me and she loved me. Y'all just on some bullshit. And I broke it down to Monique. Like, that's why they was doing it. I'm like, yeah, they trying to basically test you and see if you really good for me.
You sold your sister out. He sold his sister out, bro. Like, let's keep going, bro.
You gotta really understand it because that's my sister. I know my sisters.
Now, I'm still gagging because Sister Elizabeth and
Why you going like that? Why you going like that?
Look, listen.
Sister Elizabeth an escort, or was she an escort?
Still is.
I don't know.
Did oh my God, did you hear this woman? Like, come on, I'm not even that's all I'm gonna bring up, man. You sold your sister out. Bro. On me, I'm gonna play the clip of Elizabeth, what she said. Elizabeth went the fuck off. I can't be mad at Elizabeth. On me, I can't be mad at her. Like, I'm gonna play y'all a little piece of what Elizabeth said, bro. In the beginning of what she said, is the video. I'll be posting a lot of Elizabeth's and Cameron's video. I post a lot of the people who I really fuck with on my channel. Like I post their videos, but look, I'm gonna show y'all, man. Elizabeth went the fuck off. Like she was like, oh, man, she went off. Like, hold on, here it goes. This it. Here you go. No, that's not it. It's this one.
Go look at the motherfucking text messages and shit that bitches and shit be sending. If you got, that's who the fuck y'all need to be talking about. Going to talk about all these motherfucking women, bitches he be using for motherfucking women. Bitch, don't talk about me, ho. He a prostitute, bitch. He a motherfucking escort, ho. You pimping, he your motherfucking escort, bitch.
Stop that part. That whole fucking part. Hey, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Elizabeth stated what their relationship is really based on. Derek is Monique's escort. You pimping him to get some money because you was broke until you met Derek. Let's just be honest. This is why you wanted to get on this TV show. But then you bringing up Elizabeth said some shit. And let's just Elizabeth.
Stop motherfucking telling me, oh, it's good promotion. It's good. It's good. It's good. Bitch, you put my motherfucking life in danger, ho. If it's good promotion, you could have went and said that. Makeup, hair company, bitch, decorate, bitch, my magnificent motherfucking window fashion, my mama business, still mama. It's so much other shit that you could have went and talked about. But you chose to go up there and talk about
I'm gonna pause this. Y'all go watch the rest. It's on my channel. On me, it's on the channel. Go watch the rest. It's in videos. But I'm gonna say this man literally sold his sister out, bro. 5'6", that I'm asking Elizabeth this. I'm asking Monique this. Why tell all of Elizabeth's business like that on King Carlos' channel? And not talk about your fucking self. Why you not talking about how the fact this man probably gave you an STD and he apparently, let's pull up Monique shit. She never had a boyfriend before, let alone someone who was popular, in other words, that nigga. And she believes that if a man take you through hell and back, he loves you. That's a motherfucking lie. This is her first relationship, and I believe that. But let's talk about something else, Monique. Since you want to talk so much about Elizabeth and dog her out, let's talk about the fact that this motherfucker got a whole nother woman pregnant right here. That's the tea. That's the whole fucking tea. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate it. You already know I got your back. I don't give a fuck about no damn Monique. But I'm gonna be honest, because the shit I don't know about her sisters. I ain't got nothing against her sisters, but Monique personally and Derek, I got something against both of them because they trying to lie. And y'all supposed to be people of color. You hear me? And y'all out here doing this shit? Like, come on. I got those vibes since the show first came on. So the other girl pregnant, and Elizabeth commented, yes. Plain is right there. Like, man, this dude got a whole nother woman pregnant in Elizabeth. One of the 10. Why are you still with Derek? That's the whole question. You know what? I'm gonna drop the link and let y'all come up here and get on y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm about tired of these fucking two, and they up here trying to get around. Like, go wait till I hear that Angela. I'm gonna watch it. You can't block Monique. You can't block me from that. You can't block me from that. Cause see, I'm gonna say something too, Derek and Monique. Y'all don't know who I know in the industry. I know a lot of people in the industry, and damn it, I ain't gonna put no names out there. But at the same time, y'all making y'all out of an ass over this fucking 10 seconds of fame. It's period. Yeah, the teddy bear and the wine he tried to buy her. Come on, this shit. Yeah, I mean, before I let my people up here, bro, I'm gonna say this honestly. I know so many fucking celebrities. It's ridiculous. I got celebrities' numbers in my phone. I know I don't care to ask these people for interviews and ask them to help me with my channel. None of that shit. But what y'all doing is trying to ask these people for clout. But without saying it, but you're taking clout off of you to put it on Elizabeth. You're bashing Elizabeth to make it. You're making a storyline out of Elizabeth now. Like, and somebody had even asked, oh, everybody knew she. No, people don't know this shit, bro. That woman making her money. Certain people don't know this shit, which y'all fail to realize. That's why I say, bro, people got to be the fuck careful what they be talking about. If you're not in the streets, you don't know how the streets roam. You don't know some shit be on a hush. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these people keep shit on a hush. They know what the fuck going on. The person who doing what they doing know what's going on. But other people who don't know about the streets, man, that shit get you hurt. On me, like, that shit either get you hurt or get that person hurt that you're trying to sell out. On me, they fucked up Elizabeth's business. I see why she pissed off, because that had nothing to do with the show. You're not supposed to be talking about her personal business. She didn't put her personal business on the fucking TV. So why is you talking about her personal business? I let alone didn't even know that until it came out of Derek and motherfucking Monique's mouth. And Derek, you sit up there on the side of her and you vouch for that dumbass shit. You dogged your own fucking sister out, bro. Bro, I'll be damned if one of my brothers ever did that shit to me. You hear me? I'm talking about even one of my motherfucking sisters ever tried to out me out on my business. Like, business I don't want nobody to know. If I'm out here in the streets, know what the fuck I'm doing, that's my business. That ain't your girlfriend. She's a girlfriend. Derek, this is you ain't even married to what the fuck. This the business we should have been asking too. King Carlos next time. Oh, I hope you would have asked this. What happened, Carlos King? You should have asked them this question. What a fucking ring did you bought for? Did you propose yet? Is y'all engaged? Because that's we need to focus on them. Not mainly focus on Elizabeth. Elizabeth ain't got shit to do with nothing. On me, that shit there wasn't cool. But I'm gonna bring up my panelists. I'm bringing up Nicole. Roy, what's up? Queen.
What's going on?
Ooh, you already know I'm ready.
Queen Carlos.
Me too.
That's my brother will pull my teeth. Adams Mars and Yuli. What it do? What's up with y'all? Peace and love. But I'm hot today. That shit.
I'm hot today too, G.
I'm ready.
You. So who
Hold up, I saw this like around 3
you run it, Gio. You run it. Who you want to start with?
Shit. The first person who I seen come up here was Nicole. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, first of all, saw everything. Saw Elizabeth last night, and I also saw the interview with Carlos King. Carlos King did not pay a damn dime. He doesn't need to pay a dime. He had already said in the first video when he said he was invested in them, he implied that manager was trying to get money, and he said, "I'm Carlos King. I don't do that." So we already know that he didn't pay anything in regards to that interview. That's one. Two, they're still not together. This is what the issue is with Monique. Yes, Monique's face changed in that interview, so it appears that she may be hurt, but what's really the issue is they agreed to get this back together, but she damn sure didn't agree to get embarrassed like this on national television. That is her issue. The fact that he knows he's cheating, they're not really together. Like I told you before, I don't think they've even had sex. The issue is that, look, I'm upset because we're supposed to get this bag, but you making me look like a fool consistently. And you continue to make me look like a fool. And I have to keep backing you up in this situation, which went to the fact that because she was embarrassed and looked like a fool, she wanted to embarrass Elizabeth. That's where that came from.
Exactly.
As soon as she got embarrassed by Derek, and Derek said he cheated on her a month and a half ago, all of a sudden she wanted to put Elizabeth's business out there. It's that mentality that hurt people want to hurt people. And she did that to try to get back at Elizabeth because she was really mad at Derek and couldn't get back at Derek. That's what that was about.
But let him rub on her big shoulders like that. Girl,
exactly.
Bye.
I was pissed because I was like, oh, see, you one of them type of chicks, one of them hood type of chicks that because you're embarrassed, you want to throw somebody else under the bus where this could potentially risk not only her life, but financially for her family. And Derek's punk ass is just sitting there making it seem like it's cute. I can tell you right now, Derek has probably never been the type to provide for that family at all. She was never the type to provide for that family. It was Elizabeth the whole entire time. So the fact that you're going to sit up there, and for people who don't understand the life of someone who is trans, as someone who has actually studied this and know people who are trans, Elizabeth has an issue with it, not because, of course, the escort situation got her hot, but I am sure there have probably been times where desperate times calls for desperate measures. And she had to do certain things to take care of her family. That does not mean that everybody knew what was going on with her. You know what I mean? Everybody didn't know what was going on with her. She's not someone who's, you know what I mean? Meaning that she looks like an actual form. A lot of people probably she was a trans woman. So can you imagine someone from her who never knew that she was trans and they just so happen to watch this interview and hear that she's a trans woman? That's the type of stuff that's scary for her. She doesn't necessarily know who possibly can come back and want to attack her because of that. That is a scary shit. You can tell she was pissed, but you can also tell she has so many mixed emotions because now she's like, I gotta possibly watch my back for stuff that I did in my past that I was trying to bury in my past. So the fact that that type of stuff went on in that interview, I was watching that interview and then looking at Derek more than anything. I was like, you are a punk ass man. How dare you just let this go down? I would have checked Monique so fast and said,
do you hear echo? Echo. Turn your phone.
Oh. Who was it? Hello. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I
Nicole, the echo.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Nicole, you got it.
I have an
Nicole, you
echo.
got an echo. Everybody's saying you got an echo. You might want to yeah, look and see if you got an extra tab opened up. I don't even hear the echo.
No, I don't have a tab open up. It's just this tab.
When you muted
What'd
yourself,
it say,
Gio,
T?
it went away.
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, when Gio mutes himself, it goes away.
Oh, when Gio mutes itself? Oh, okay. Okay, but yeah, so with that, I was pissed. I was pissed, and I literally felt for Elizabeth. And honestly, I'm one of those people where I always try to say, let karma do the work. But I wouldn't be mad at all if Elizabeth said, you know what, enough is enough, and she about to pull those daggers out. Because at that point, she has no choice, because Derek is in the way that he was smirking and stuff. I was like, this is a little devil. He is a little devil. Like, he literally just does not care about anyone but himself. And when when Monique did that, I said, this little dirty heifer, she truly is, because she's so hurt and she's so embarrassed. Now she has this vendetta and this obsession with Elizabeth, where she was just like, now I gotta embarrass her. Since I'm embarrassed, I gotta embarrass her. Elizabeth had nothing to do with that conversation. All y'all had to simply say was, yes, she's a trans woman, and keep it moving. Point blank, period. And the fact that Carlos said, now Carlos, of course, naturally, he's gonna try to get all the dirt. So even when he said, is she an escort? I don't know. That's all you had to say. I don't know. I don't know her business like that. But the fact that she wanted to continue on, I was so disgusted. Yep. I was disgusted.
Crawling on her like a roach. Yep. It was looking like a roach crawling on Monique.
It was ridiculous. It was just like, for money. It was just, that's what it's about. But go ahead, you guys. Sorry.
Where you at, T?
Go ahead, T.
Rory's on you. We're waiting for you.
All right, I'm gonna sound off. I never been so mad in my life. Monique has a lot of fucking nerve. Who gave her the right to dox Elizabeth and tell all her business to pretty much everybody around the world? She has a lot of fucking nerve. And I told my younger brother, I go, because he has a habit of his lips being too loose. I'm like, this is a reason why you don't tell your business to people. When you get money every month, you don't take a picture of it and put it online, because you get rats, you get know nothings coming up to you asking for something. And then when they take everything out of you, you get nothing. That little treasure trove could go to hell and sit in a hot volcano. I don't care about him. He is just a community eggplant. Point blank, period. And Monique, you must have lost your mind, because I just want Elizabeth to beat you until next week. I don't care. Put pause on her. Put pause on her, because she put your life in danger. Put pause on her. I'm here for this.
Can I say something real quick? Everybody go on mute real quick so I don't have an echo. I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this right now. I don't give a damn. People who be lying so damn much and to get up on these platforms and actually lie, how the hell do you live your life knowing that you're a fucking liar? Like, you running around this bitch thinking everything cool, everything copacetic, but you lying like a motherfucker. You lying through your mouth every time you talk, it's a lie. So how can I believe anybody like Elizabeth? It's a lot, not Elizabeth, I'm sorry, but Monique. How can I believe her? And then Derek, you back her up in the lie. This was to show y'all some shit. Certain couples got the fucking audacity to lie. Even people that be married, they lie. They get up on the internet and they lie all the fucking time. They not truthful people. They be scared to answer their fucking door. You hear me? They front door. People like that lie a lot. They be scared to go to their front door and answer the door. What's what I want to talk about? What about her lying about she not having no damn job? She told me she said, King Carlos asked her, so you working right now? She said, Carlos King. He asked her, you got a job right now? She told me You was fucking lying. You not working. This is what I want of you. Bro, people lie all the fucking time, and I don't get it. I really, especially on the internet. This ain't a place to be lying to. Man, tell your fucking truth. People respect people for being truthful. Stop lying so fucking much. It don't do nothing but make me want to slap the dog piss out of you when I see you in real life because I know how you is. You a liar. You're a liar. If I got $1 million in my house and $10 go missing, and I count my money and I know $10 went missing, and you've been the only person in the house, you might, I don't know, maybe you might have flew away. No, I'm about to fly my fucking hand in your face.
That part.
You hear me? Like, man, come on, bro. I'm done.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, I told you
I got a loan because
What'd
she
you say?
herself there. She asked Derek to send her money. So why was Elizabeth sending you money to give? Make it make sense, girl. If you had a job, like shut up. She was getting on my nerves. But see, I'm gonna leave her alone. And this is the last time I'm speaking on Monique and Derek, to tell you the truth, because she already said she ain't going nowhere. She already said she ain't going nowhere. And if she can, it says that as long she said that she knows how much to take, this ain't enough for her yet. And judging by her size, Mama knows exactly how much it takes. So, girl, I'm gonna let you claim your prize. I keep telling y'all, let these people claim their prize since they think they have a prize so damn bad. Go ahead and claim your prize, girl, because you sleeping with this man raw. He already just admitted that he done slept with women since he got out. Then the fact that he even went back and slept with his preferences should already tell you that you're not his type, girl, and that everything everybody's been saying has been true. Like, you're such a dummy.
There's no way in the world. It's not no amount of money for me to act a fool like that for WeTV. For WeTV at that. Like, I could see if you was getting millions, but you're getting a WeTV check.
These chicks act like they on Bravo.
Yeah, like you were willing to act a fool like this and allow this man to pretty much say, "Oh yeah, I cheated on you a month and a half ago, and it's been about 10
after
women."
filming. Yeah, that's the key part. After filming. So while y'all still out trying to do these stupid ass interviews and collect checks and stuff, he's still out here cheating on you. So when y'all go into town to go do these little pop-up things or whatever, when he slip out on you real quick, he gonna go cheat and then come
with
back
no
and collect the money.
You'll probably have her on the next door in the hotel in the room next door because she don't give a damn. Probably have her on the next door. My thing is, and this is my thing.
Hold on, real quick, y'all go on mute real quick. Let me give Momo this shout out. I'm sorry, let me get Monique said, thank you for the $10 super chat. But Monique said, do Monique know that people can look it up and see if she worked? Whatever Elizabeth is doing is her business. It's not like she's cashing WeTV checks like Norbert and Respucia doing.
I'm sorry.
What people will look it up, and then people will comment, and you know what she and Derek gonna say? Y'all just jealous. Y'all just hating. That's all.
Never looking at the camera.
That's all they're gonna say. Y'all just jealous. Y'all just hating. No, y'all are just fools. Y'all dumbasses. At the end of the day, if you're gonna lie smart. Well, we don't know if you lying or not. But now you lying so much that we just looking at y'all like y'all are some straight idiots.
That part, Monique.
Then going to expose Elizabeth like that. Mind you, sex work is already dangerous.
Yes.
Come on, you could have just gave her a death sentence. How dare y'all?
Seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Her and her whole entire family, because you don't know who can have a vendetta against her. Like, who can have a vendetta against the community?
Derek's not going to take care of him. So if something happened to Elizabeth, what's going to happen to the family? Because Derek don't care about her.
Exactly.
Sure don't. Which is why Derek
My thing is
selling
that she
drugs
never
to
signed it.
take care of him because Elizabeth and all them wasn't hitting the money fast enough for his ass.
My thing is that she never signed the contract. So why in the living daylights do you constantly got to bring up her name? Like, this lady is not getting 15 minutes of fame like you are in every episode, mama. She's not signing that We TV. Like, what the hell?
She's jealous of Elizabeth. Here's one thing that you guys, I seriously think about this. Derek went into a long discussion and description of what he likes. And guess who looks like what he likes? Elizabeth. Think about it. Think about it. Think about that. And I'm not saying that in like a sick twist way. I'm saying that that's what Monique hates. Monique hates the fact that Elizabeth is this light-skinned, pretty-looking girl. She can't stand it because that's what Derek is typically attracted to, and that's what his sisters look like. So when she looks at the sisters, she's looking at the women that Derek typically likes to be attracted to. So she's jealous. She can't handle it. Monique gives me those vibes that any pretty woman that comes around her, she don't hate on her. That's the type of vibe she gets.
That's why she don't got no women friends besides her sisters.
Her sisters.
Yeah.
She's a hating ass biatch. Sorry, but I had to call it.
I hate her.
She is an ass. I could not believe she said that. My mouth dropped when she did that. I said, oh, that's evil. That's straight evil at this point. Like, this is not even petty anymore. This is evil. Someone calling you fat, so what? If you that confident, who cares if she call you fat? But to expose her like that, where that could literally put her life in danger.
Put her life in danger.
And then Derek, you just sitting there like, this is who I'm with. This is who I'm with. I ain't talking to them because this is who I'm with. For a We TV check and some funky fame, 100,000 followers, you have lost your mind.
I have a question. I agree with everything everybody said. I definitely think that Monique was a trash box for bringing up Elizabeth's business, not only being a sex worker, but also bringing up the fact that she's transgendered, because during Gio, I watched your video and Elizabeth was mad at that as well. She said, look, I know I have this voice, but trust me, everybody, when they meet me, don't automatically know what's in between my legs, this, that, and the third. So don't get it twisted that everybody just knows what tea it is. So it sounded to me like she also had a problem with that. So hands down, Monique violated in so many different ways. But when I watched the interview, I'm confused as to why you guys think that Derek threw his sister under the bus, because he definitely tried to me,
Derek
in the best of his ability, try to clean it up. He immediately, when she said that I went on them sex sites or whatever, he was like, don't say that, just say sites. He said that as soon as he could. And then also when later on, when Carlos said, well, I'm gagging, so I'm still stuck on the fact, did you say that his sister was is an escort? And she said, yes, she is. Derek said, I don't know about that. So he did try to tamper it. And to me, it looked like he was going to get with her when them cameras went off. Like, I'm going to keep this smile on my face while we're doing this interview. Because true story, what could he have done on a live interview with Carlos King that's going to be viewed by millions at that point to stop her from going down the road she obviously went left down?
Oh no,
I'm sorry. She said something that's none of her business. What he could have said was, okay, I'm sorry, let me stop you right there. This is none of her business. She's not allowed to say something like that because this is not her family. That's what he could have said. What he didn't do is stand next to her and just smile like a super duper doofus. And just be like, yeah, bitch, I wanted to smack the shit out of you just staying there, just stating like about your sister. Are you kidding me? Like,
no, he could have politely checked her easily on that interview. He could
have. I'm really asking, what do you have said?
No, but look,
I really want to know. What do you think?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you, Mom. What he could have said was, he could have simply said this. Look, at the end of the day, I know her and my sister beef, but my sister, yes, she is a trans woman. However, all of this other stuff that you're talking about, I don't know anything about that, nor does Monique. And let's move on to another topic because my family is my family. Point blank.
Okay.
Point
He
blank.
Facts right there.
Exactly.
like that.
Okay,
Very
I
quick.
agree.
But look how quick he threw his sister under the bus, because Carlos, even before Carlos even got to the whole issue escort situation, whatever, he asked real quick, I don't want to assume, but is your sister trans or whatever? Derek could even right out come and say, yes, my brother transitioned to a female back when just well, you know, I asked my brother to send Monique money, and when he sent the cash app, titties came up, so then I had to try to explain that, whatever. Just say that you was uncomfortable with your sister transitioning back in the young days, whatever, and she had to do what she had to do to help your family survive. But if you had such an issue with it, then that's all you had to say. But come on, you let Monique sit up there and respect your sister like that because you have some underlying feelings with yourself. That was disrespectful. And Carlos Queen, I have issue with you because for you to be a gay man and sit up there and try to chastise Derek would let his sisters fat shame Monique, but not turn around and check Monique for misgendering Elizabeth like that. Come on now,
Yeah.
you dropped the ball with that.
That right there.
Exactly. And mentioning the escort factor, because here's the thing, he knows also as a gay man how dangerous that can be for trans women. So my whole thing is, why even ask that question? I understand you trying to get the juice and all of that stuff, but knowing the beat that they have, you didn't know what was going to come out of her mouth. And at this point, you potentially could have also assisted in putting her life in danger. So that's
exactly
all of this. And I've said this before, Gio, on your show. When it comes to the LGBTQIA community, the trans community gets it the worst. Even people in their own community don't respect them like that. And that's an example of what just happened, because I wouldn't even ask that question, because I already know as a trans woman and a trans man, they have a hard time finding regular day-to-day jobs. So a lot of them do have to work as whatever escorts or do what they need to do so they can survive.
Can I say something real quick? Everybody go on mute because I don't want to have the echo. Okay. I'm gonna say this too. If y'all not know, I'm comfortable in my sexuality. So when people like, I don't care if they part of any community, I don't give a fuck, honestly. You can be gay, trans, bi, whatever. You have a voice over here. You know, straight up, I'm not bashing people like that. And when those comments do come across, I get rid of them. Straight up, because I think really like people should live what the fuck they want to live like. But if they don't want their business out there, this is a whole nother thing. Elizabeth and Monique, you just literally put this woman's life in danger. Literally. So again, knock on wood, knock on plastic, hope nothing don't happen to her. But if something happened to her, that shit goes back to you and Derek. Because y'all sat up there and did that shit knowing, you know what I'm saying, knowing that person dealing with that shit, going through that shit, been there, done that. So you don't dog nobody out and talk about their fucking sexuality and their preference of what they choose to do in life. Let them fucking live free. It's not okay. I'm gonna bring this up. Did I tell Derek to give you an STD when he was putting his dick and putting his penis in 10 different other women? No. He probably gave you that STD. But did you see Elizabeth exposing that? Like really like going, Elizabeth could have went hard on that. She didn't. She only went hard on you. But you send up, see, and then that's another thing I want to say. The lie that was told. This was the lie that was told. When they tell about some the beef that happened between us because the sisters is harping on that and they want their 10 minutes of fame. No, the beef came up with you and Elizabeth because y'all mispronounced her. Elizabeth, Monique, why didn't you say that during the interview? Why didn't you say, oh, you mispronounced? What, Derek, why didn't you say, oh, you mispronounced my sister? Because you sold your fucking sister out for a fucking $10,000 check. Bro, anybody can get $10,000. You can spend that shit and make it back in a week. If you're working and doing what you're supposed to do, you can make that money back fast. But ain't nobody exposing the fact you sitting up here letting dirty peen go inside your body. We ain't exposing Derek for putting dirty peen inside of you. But you want to sit up here and expose somebody's business that they doing like that? That's a business. They getting it how they live. Shit, I respect anybody who getting it how they live. They ain't got to go out here and sell no dope, put a gun to somebody's head. You feel me? Like, you ain't out here in these streets like that. I respect your business. But as long as you ain't hacking and stealing, I respect your business. I ain't got you open your legs up to whoever the fuck you want to. That ain't my business. But when you do it, be safe. Wrap it up. But at the end of the day, I ain't gonna expose you for that. That's not cool.
Here's the
And then
thing.
especially if it's the show is about me. If it's a show about me and somebody else and we got our beef, that shit on the side. I ain't even finna bring you up to a producer. Did you know how dumb you is right now, Monique? How dumb you look? And Derek, how dumb y'all just looked last night to bring that shit up on a major platform. That dude is a producer. Carlos King is a producer. Like, man, come on. I'm going mute. I just had to let that out because I feel like these people are so fucking dumb that they don't think about what the fuck they be saying. Like my teacher always told me, think before you speak. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck y'all should have been doing last night. Thinking before you speak.
She was thinking, she knew exactly what she said, and she knew exactly why she said it. No, she knew exactly what, because it wasn't a oops, I said it and I wasn't thinking. No, she knew exactly what she was doing. She plotted and planned that at that particular moment. But I think here's my thing that I think really annoys me. A lot of people, I still don't think understand. We are forgetting the fact that their mother got murdered, and then literally a couple of months later, Derek went to jail. And it was already established from Elizabeth that she was already taking care of all of her siblings. She was the one who was taking care of them. She was the one who was bathing them, feeding them, changing their diapers, doing their hair. She was doing all of that. And then when the mother died, she had to do that plus financially provide for them. So at the end of the day, Derek knows she had to financially pick up the pieces. So because of this fame now, you willing to just ruin everything that was working for 10 years to take care of your whole family because all you want to do is just focus on you and care about you. That is a selfish ass man, and his karma is going to come to him because you got a little brother who's about to go to college. I'm sure Elizabeth is helping when it comes to that. You got
She said it.
And it's like you are willing to sit up there and allow this to happen, knowing that if something happens to her or if her money goes down, that can affect everyone's situation. He's trifling.
He has animosity towards Elizabeth, and you can
listen, man.
You can
him.
He
He's gonna get it
during that interview, and you can tell before they started filming, before he knew he's gonna be on camera, have to be politically correct. He been referring to Elizabeth as his brother before all the cameras and all that hit the stuff, because if the cameras and all this stuff was on, he'll still be referring to Elizabeth as his brother. Best believe.
I think Derek and Monique are less than smart. I'll just put it that way, because at the end of the day, they're playing checkers instead of playing chess. They could have played the long game and parlayed this little WeTV thing into maybe something else bigger or a spin-off show. But it can't be just you beefing with your sisters. You got to understand that the sisters is part of the attraction why people are tuning into your story. So eventually that would have to subside and see more avenues and how y'all work that out. And now let's see y'all getting along or something else. People not going to tune into foolishness for years to come. How long you think that's going to play out? But he could have got more out of the situation and actually made it to something that his whole family could have eaten off of, as well as Monique and her sisters. But they out here thinking about who put what on social media. That's dumb. That's dumb. I bet you they don't even have managers or publicists or trying to do anything with this platform that they have today to have something for tomorrow. They're thinking about now, and that's a shame.
Listen, they are what they did. This is the thing to me, which is why I've been kind of weirded out about this whole situation, is because one, Elizabeth never signed with WeTV for her name to be spilled out so much in an episode. Let's be freaking honest. Two, you made this woman more relevant in your interview with this producer than yourselves. Like half of this interview was boring and half of it was lies. Because I was just taught. I'm telling you, I counted the lies in the interview. I play you now. I counted the lies in the interview. And then on top of that, when it came into the part of Elizabeth, I just said, wow, you just gave this whole woman a whole damn show with the whole reference on her family history, with her whole rep on how she's making money, with her whole rep on how she pulls out herself. Y'all giving her a platform and she ain't even asking for it. And third of all, this is another shit that got me. I'm like, wow. Y'all are not relevant until y'all relevant to the part until she gives up. If she gives up, bringing up life after life after life, responding to y'all bullshit, y'all gonna become the most irrelevant couple in 90-day history because y'all only laugh until this beef settles.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Who's looking at their storyline? Because right now it's fake pregnancy. He's got other people. After this, she's gonna get tired to the point. I don't want to do this anymore. He's hurting me. She's gonna get tired and depressive. She's gonna move and get tired and depressive while he's cheating on another person. Look at how we're looking right now. The lady's pregnant, allegedly. So this is where the storyline is going. I know it already. Half of y'all know it already. Whoever's new to the show is starting to get to know it already. So the only relevancy that y'all have is these constant lives. So what's up? And y'all not making any money of it because let's be honest, who's sponsoring y'all? Who's sponsoring y'all? Where y'all getting this money to travel?
They hood manager.
None of y'all is working. Who the fuck is making the money?
Well, technically, let me say this: when they went to New York, and that's where they was on the. Didn't they do an interview with the Angela Yee or something like that?
Yeah, but
they did some
Right. So
interview.
the radio station would have flew them in for that and
no,
comped
that's
their
not a
room.
radio station. That's her podcast.
Right. So what? So she would have
Right.
flown them in, and
No.
she would have.
No, maybe not. Angela Yee got 1 point something million followers. I just don't see her paying for a Monique and Derek. It's possible,
I don't see anybody paying.
but the reality is the way that they think when they have that many followers. If I allow you on my platform, this is your publicity. I'm not paying you when you come on my platform. I am
just might because her show is new.
Right. And I was gonna say, but not to pay them out of the pocket for it, but you at least are going to comp their hotel and their meals and their travel expenses because Angela Yee could write that off. There's no way that you would fly somewhere to do an interview and then pay for yourself to get there. That's not gonna happen.
Well, here's the thing. Because of the fact that I understand how this works, it's possible. And the reason why it's possible because you can write it off on your own taxes if this is business. They could pay for and say this was business and write it off on their taxes next year. So technically they can do that. I still don't see an Angela Yee paying for it. It's like, okay, if you guys are going to be in New York, sure, we'll do an interview. I don't see it. I mean, because the reality is Angela Yee has so many other people she can put on her platform that have way more followers than Derek and Monique.
I can only see it because Angela's new show, The Way Up, is fairly new. It's only like 2 months old, 3 months old now. And Derek and Monique being like the hot viral sensation right now will garner Angela a lot of viewership. If I looking at it business wise, but even still, Angela's connections being with the Wu-Tang and all that stuff, she can still pull out more noticeable people without than going that route with Derek and Monique.
They got millions of followers.
Exactly. But my thing is, this is video wise. Like, there's no need for some physical, actual going to an actual studio type of situation. These are actual video conferences, so there's no need to be paying a travel fee to be going somewhere else. If you're just doing it as a video wise, that's all. It's like, dude.
But they were in studio. They didn't do it video wise. They actually went to a new studio. They did the Carlos King one online.
It's possible either way. I could say it's 50-50. My personal opinion, though, I just don't think Angela Yee did it. Just like Carlos didn't pay for it. If I have that many followers and I have that
StreamYard link,
I'm not paying. That's me though. But again, it could be 50-50. Maybe she wanted to give them a little extra so they can get there. But I know I wouldn't pay, not if I got the influence I have. If anything, you are lucky to be on my platform. And all
Yeah,
I got
because
to post you on my Instagram page.
yeah, because they got more following, they got more viewers, they got a lot more connections to that part of the industry than these two, trying to be there.
Exactly. They need Angela Yee. Angela Yee don't need them. So
exactly,
if that's the case, I'm not gonna pay, especially with Monique, because we all know she need 2 seats on the damn airplane. I'm not paying.
Yes, you do.
And with how expensive these tickets are, child.
Freaking hotel
The whole back section for Monique.
And you know what's funny? It's funny because that episode when they were in the store, he was in the store with his sister shopping for the candles. I remember looking at the younger sister and thinking, Dag, she looked like she just left the club dancing. Is she a stripper? I never once thought of Elizabeth being a sex worker. I was thinking the younger one possibly was at least a dancer. And here, Monique done put out Elizabeth's business of being a whole escort. I would have never thought that. But I guess it runs in the family.
Allegedly it could be both.
Here, their mother died when they were super young. I mean,
they all have to get it by
on her birthday. I am sure that they all have had to do a little bit of strange things for some change to make sure that they survived. And then the little sister got a son. So I don't necessarily know what they do. I do know, I think the youngest one does have a hairline, but they've probably done a little bit of everything to survive. But I can't knock it when the cards they were dealt with. We not dealing with middle class kids who came from a well-to-do family or whatever it may be. We talking about kids who literally probably had to survive. Then their mother died. They had to do a lot of stuff probably to stay afloat. So no telling what they had to do to survive. And a couple of them have been in jail, so they probably been hustlers their whole entire lives.
Well, that's what
she said it in one of her lives. She said it in one of her lives.
Yeah, Derek said his mother was a hustler and taught him how to hustle and was like, look, there's only 2 things you could do with this. You decide. You know what I mean? So you're right. I mean, everybody thinks differently.
Yeah, and we all know Derek decided to, Derek claimed he used too, but we know Derek decided to sell it. His daddy decided to smoke it. So we clearly know who decided what in the situation. But Derek at this point, he just annoys the hell out of me. Because I just could not believe that. And I feel so bad for Elizabeth. Like, to me, everything that she's done for the past 10 years, within a couple of months of this funky show, it's like they just shitted on her within a couple of months after 10 years or more of keeping her family afloat. I would have a serious problem with Derek at this point. And I don't see how they're going to be able to come back from this, because that's a hard pill to swallow, especially if something happens to Elizabeth or her money starts to dwindle because of this.
My thing is like how inconsiderate he is, because how can you do that? Not only to her, but to her family, because you don't know who is out here trying to have a bad mind, trying to fuck up the whole entire family just because of, because of hating type of shit. Dude, we living in a helpful freaking society. Like, let's be honest here. Instead of taking steps forward, we're taking steps backwards, and you're putting on your sister instead of protecting her. You're literally putting a spotlight on her.
It's almost like he hating on her too in a weird way. It's like,
I think so.
Not right there. It's like because my thing is this: Elizabeth can't be that bad when your youngest brother just got into Clark Atlanta University. He's going to college. I don't think any of them have been to college. So clearly, and that's the baby of the family. So she really has to take care of him. So I'm like, she can't be doing that bad, but it almost comes off like he has a vendetta also. And it's like, dude, you were in jail for 10 years. Monique only was in your life for, I don't know, the one time she said only a couple of months in that Carlos King interview, and then Jay talking about they was together for 2 years while he was in jail. I don't know what's true anymore, but the reality is 10 years. They have been, he claims they haven't been consistent, but my thing is they shouldn't have to be consistent. You did the crime. You got to pay the time. They got to survive out there. You know where your meals is coming every day. You know you're going to be taken care of still. So at the end of the day, they don't have to be consistent with you for a crime that you decided to commit. If they sometimes can send you money, great. If sometimes they can't, it is what it is. They still have to survive out there. What makes you think, why do they owe you so much? Why are you so entitled to feel like they owe you so much? Who the hell are you? You are a grown man. You made that decision. You went to jail, period. So it's just like at the end of the day, they still had to pick up the pieces and try to mourn their mother's death. And then you went to jail a couple of months after. You lucky they're sane. Some of that type of stuff will take people out mentally. Your mother dies, and then all of a sudden your brother going to jail. A lot of people wouldn't be able to survive that. And he just truly has this thing where he's entitled. Like, I mean, y'all wasn't there for me. Y'all wasn't kissing my ass like Monique was.
Right. That's all he kept telling Carlos. Oh, right. Monique was there. That, out of loyalty because Monique was there. But it can't be that much loyalty because while Monique was there, 10 other women was there too. So stop acting like you wasn't juggling other women while you was with Monique.
Exactly. And that's why he was able to say that $9,000 because he had all them females making sure that they took care of everything else while he was in jail. He's a gigolo.
Right there. Right there.
Oh, what lots of
allegedly the pregnant one said that she gave him her 3 stimulus checks and 10 G's. Allegedly.
A dumbass. I'm sorry,
you
but
can't even get 3 stimulus.
Exactly, a dumbass.
I remember getting 2.
Supposedly. I don't know. She said 3. She said stimulus. My 3 stimulus checks and 10 G's.
For the IRS.
Remember, there's some states got state stimulus checks.
Oh no, yeah, some states still getting checks.
Yeah. So but clearly he knows what he's dealing with. Even if he got some real pretty girls, they all insecure and they all fools. And that's why he's able to milk them for everything that they have. But see, that type of stuff, Derek is playing a very dangerous game. Because some people, when it comes to that type of stuff, they don't play games like that. So Derek, he keeps playing. He gonna end up getting something's gonna happen to Derek because the way that he's playing right now for this week TV check is not going to last forever. It's not. So, and you got to eventually go back to these people that you keep screwing over, especially your family.
That's true. You read
definitely.
And then y'all peep how they still not even living together in the same state, but they do all this traveling together. And he talk about every time they go out of town, he got to ask for a travel pass.
Right. And Elizabeth said, she made that comment. She said he's not supposed to be out of the state right now. So who knows? She was exposed to a lot of stuff. And that's one thing about Derek that he needs to understand how this life works. The same people you meet on the way up are the same people you meet on the way down.
Okay.
You gotta be very mindful how you treat people on the way up. When you start coming down, you come across those same people. And the fact that he's not understanding that from his sisters, all of these other women, he's gonna eventually have to come back to them eventually. That's just
Not for nothing, I'm sure Derek did what he was supposed to do as far as getting the traveling passes that were necessary. If I'm gonna say this, if he still has that, what's that thing called? The monitor on his foot. What are those things called?
The GPS tracker.
Whatever they put on those trackers, because he wouldn't get too far without them knowing. So you can't sneak somewhere if you have that on, and he would instantly be violated. So he would have to do what he said he had to do.
That's true. I mean, that's definitely true. But I'll tell you this much. Here's the problem also. Elizabeth know a lot more, though. I'm sure she knows a lot more. I'm sure she does. And if she really wanted to, she could expose the hell out of her brother. She really could. She could really this situation and destroy it if she wants to. And she has been trying her best to stay quiet. So at this point, if she's willing to let it burn, I'll be there to watch it. Trust me, to watch it.
I'll add in my own little lane too, just to watch it flow. Exactly. Especially because she's already giving us little drops of tea here and there. She's being very, very resourceful and utilizing everything that she's getting. Because if you've noticed, Look how she dropped that T on that lady. Just saying.
But here's the thing. This is another thing too that they keep saying that she's trying to get her 15 minutes of fame. If she really wanted her 15 minutes of fame, wouldn't she be doing interviews by now?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
If she really wanted her 15 minutes, only time that she responds is when they say something about her, and then she drops some tea and she keeps it moving. If they would just leave her alone, I'm sure she wouldn't continue going on this way. But if she really, really was about the fame, wouldn't she be reaching out to all the people who are reaching out to her, setting up interviews? But you don't see her doing that. Who's setting up the interview?
Exactly, because like she said earlier, I'm not even catching that WeTV check. So meaning she don't give a damn about where this shit is going because she didn't sign for that shit. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm having this issue because she didn't sign for this shit. Why you giving this woman that didn't sign to be in the spotlight, all this spotlight? That means that y'all need her electricity to shine, which means that if she's cut off, y'all ain't got shit to deal with. Like y'all ain't got nothing to flow out of y'all.
You better preach, Julie. I'm telling you. I honestly, I like I said, the more and more this happens, the more and more I'm team Elizabeth. But here's the problem: since we have so many ignorant people in this world who are still act like trans people, like, because of course people are still on her page calling her a him and just being so disrespectful, and all because it's so funny. They talking about she don't like Monique because she's fat. Y'all don't like Elizabeth because she's a trans woman, and she literally at the end of the day is just
beautiful trans woman at that. Don't forget beautiful, but that's why they really mad because she's beautiful.
Exactly.
They wouldn't care.
Exactly, right there.
They hate.
Yeah, she's trying to live her life, and she even said she's so confident in herself. Even when they misgender her, she was like, "I don't give a damn if they misgender me. I know who I am, and I know the confidence that I have." She said that, and the fact is, you still see people talking about calling her a him or you a boy and this and this and that and that. And do you see her blocking them? No, she check them really quick and she keep it moving. She ain't got time for the nonsense.
But her own brother do it to her, so that's why everybody feel like they have free reign to do it because Derek does it to her.
You know why
Derek corrects it. Everybody's gonna feel like they can do it.
But you know why Derek does it? Because here's the thing, Derek. You know what Derek cares about? Derek cares about how it looks on him. Yep. So that's why even with the Monique situation, how every time he be like, with his father, what you think about Monique? Because you care about how it looks on you, how she looks on your arm. Same thing with Elizabeth. You worried about how Elizabeth looks as far as in your world. You are all about perception. So that's why I knew from the get-go, I was like, there's no way in hell he likes Monique. He's too arrogant. He's too full of himself to really seriously want someone that looks like Monique on his arms. Just keep it real. He's about the look of everything. So about your looks and everything else, and you want Monique, get the hell out of here.
And that's why she be having them boobs up to her neck, choking her out. Because that's what he's attracted. That's what he's attracted
girl,
to.
Breathe, girl. Breathe, girl. I know you can move. Breathe.
No matter how much she lift up them boobs, she is never going to be his type.
Exactly.
Surgery.
Of course,
still never gonna be his type. He said he like them light. He like them tall. Only thing she got is the height. He said I like them light. I like them slim, thick, and I like them with light eyes. You will never meet that. You will never meet that. That is not who you are. So I'm surgery, plastic surgery. I don't care. You will never meet what his actual type is. And even on that tablet he had, even though they had blocked out the girls, you could still tell they were fair-skinned women. You can still tell. So at the end of the day, no matter what you do, Monique, that you're still not going to be his type. Get over it. He's not your man. At the end of the day, you guys are literally playing a game for entertainment. The problem is you don't like it because you thought you guys were in this together, and Derek is in it for himself. That's why he's allowing you to look like a fool on national TV. Point blank, period.
And look, I was glad because when Carlos asked him, Monique, why don't you just be in an open relationship? Oh, I can't handle that. I don't want that. Only if it can be both ways. Girl, what? You barely can hold on to this man. What makes you think the world's like talk about I have an open relationship? Girl, shut up. And plus, that relationship is already open if he's already over here cheating on you with multiple women that he already said that is more his type. Monique, shut up. Shut up.
For real.
Everybody, I'm gonna drop down now.
Oh, bye, Autumn's
All
mom.
right,
Later,
y'all.
Autumn.
Good night.
Have
Bye.
Bye.
Peace and love, Adam's mom. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Bye, Adam's mom.
There
Yeah, I
was
just had to come back real.
there was one key thing she said in the interview that really grinded my gears. When she was like, because when King Carlos King asked her, "Oh, why you track his phone?" She's like, "Oh, but every couple does it."
Yes and no.
I never done it to my ex, and my ex didn't do that shit to me. Let me tell you why. Because the thing is, I almost went to a tech college. Okay, it was a technicality why I didn't make it. But the thing is, it's not hard to trick out an operating system for a phone, computer, or everything else. I could do that. So when she came out of her tricks bag and saying that, I'm like, you have a whole lot of motherfucking nerve. You entitled, barely breathing, whole fool up in these streets. Because you are a whole fool that can't breathe. Let's just be real. Because for someone this is their first relationship, you are an idiot. Straight up idiot. He's just only with her for the bag or for the look. I don't really care what it is, but I hope if he keeps on cheating on her, good for her, good riddance, don't care anymore, because she's a whole idiot and she just grinds the bejesus out of my gears.
She's a masochist. She deserves everything she gets because she loves staying there. That's what she wants. She believes she got a prize, just like Sarah. She got a prize. Honey, these prices ain't worth shit if you don't put them to work. And none of y'all are working.
Her and Derek deserve their karma. And to a certain extent, they are alike in a lot of ways. They're for themselves. They're very selfish individuals. So as far as I see it, they both deserve their karma. And whatever comes their way, they deserve it. And I hate to say that, but the reality is it is what it is. They're evil. I did that whole situation yesterday and just looking in their eyes, I was like, these are not good people. They're just not good people. This wasn't an accident. It just felt really evil to me. And I was just like, there has to be something in Monique's past that makes her this way. She's bitter, she's mean, she's evil, she's angry. She is every stereotype there is. And as a black woman, I can't give her any excuses. It's like, what happened to you in your past?
Hold on, Nicole. Hold up, Nicole. Go on mute. Everybody go on mute real quick. I don't want the echo. Okay. I'm gonna just say this. Y'all talking. Then I kept hearing talking about her weight. I'm talking about her weight. I don't talk about people in their weight. Me personally, I don't do that. Now, if people come on my panel and they do that, then that's on them. That ain't me. But I'm gonna say this. I thought Monique didn't have a problem with people talking about her weight. I literally seen her say that come out of her own mouth. It's in one of my videos. She said, I don't have no problem people talking about my weight, but I do have a problem with people talking about what she said she had a problem with people talking about. It was something really going on with her at the time. She be lying. You are insecure and you have a problem with people talking about your weight. You said it out your own mouth. I don't have no problem with people talking about my weight. And it's in one of these videos. Just remember, people record shit and we watch everything. So that's why I put these videos out here to catch people in their damn lie. She lied about that. You lied saying that you don't have a problem with people talking about your weight. Okay, but now you want to sit up here and put that on Elizabeth and try to expose her? That's stupid. That's stupid, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all, I don't give a damn on how much you weigh. I'm looking at your personality, honestly. I don't give a damn how much Monique weighs. Y'all might. I could personally give a fuck less how much that woman weighs. It's personality for me. It's the way people like to lie and put lies out there and make people believe a lie. That's my problem. Honestly, that's all I'm gonna keep saying is The lying shit needs to stop. Straight up. Be honest in your truth. Stand on that. Stand on that shit. All this extra, oh yeah, people talking about me. Who gives a fuck? People gonna talk about you. That means you're honestly doing something good, dumbass. If somebody talking about you, even if they ain't showing it on the TV and they talking about you in secret, I mean your ass doing something good. Fuck you mean? I'm gonna be honest all the way honest with you. Cause I know I get talked about left and right by a lot of people, but I don't be giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm do what I do. And they can hate from over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how big they think they is, none of that shit. Bro, people gonna hate
reviews. You see that Mac reviews? You just showed it. Derek's sisters are terrible though, and they should be held accountable. All they do is talk about her weight. Mac, do you realize who?
Yeah, Mac, they talk. They the ones who started the shit though.
Right.
Monique's sister started the shit, and Monique did. They fucked around and said they misgendered this woman to her face. But WeTV they blurred it out and yeah, I'm glad Mac, you said your opinion. That's your opinion. That's what you think. That's your opinion. That's what you can believe. Have the shit you believe on TV. That's on you. You know, I ain't gonna make you want to believe nothing. But yeah, these people do. WeTV, Love at the Lockup. They love to do that shit. They love to cut out certain scenes to make somebody else look good. They have their perfect couple that they will pick. Yeah, cut scenes out, bro. Come on, cut it out, buddy. These people ain't that damn perfect to me, honestly. I'm finna go watch 90 Day Fiance. Y'all go ahead and talk. I'm finna go up in.
Mac, I mean, at the end of the day, the reality is that they started that energy with them first. And so when people start with you, you cannot get mad when somebody comes back at you after you start with them. And to be quite honest, if the only thing you can do is call me fat, I'm good. Like, if that's the only thing you can come up with is calling me fat, then that's a lazy read to me. But again, I'm comfortable in my skin. If you're not comfortable in your skin, someone calling you fat and you getting that annoyed is because you truly are not comfortable with how you look. And that's why you're upset with it. Someone calling you fat and you comfortable, you be like, okay, I'm fat. And what else you got?
That part.
So she's not comfortable in her skin, and that's the reason why she's so upset. But at the same time, is it really that serious for you to go with Elizabeth? Is it really that serious? Were you trying to risk her life over the fact that she called you fat? Before Monique lost that child, I'm sorry, this girl has had some internal issues. That did not just come from that child. That girl has had internal issues from the jump.
I'm gonna meet the ex. Nicole, that's what I keep asking. Somebody go and find the ex, because I want to know what's that crazy about the man who could have possibly been the father of her child. Because
right.
I'm not understanding how you doing all this for Derek. It doesn't.
Well, that's kind of hard when you can't find a side piece. You're saying allegedly,
and then Monique full of shit because, girl, I got playing on our intelligence. You know you had a problem with your weight. When you first came on the show, your first thing was you was on a weight loss journey trying to lose the weight before this man even got out of the jail. So what are you talking about? And you only gave us the sympathy story about the abortion, but you wanted to try to explain where this extra weight came from. Girl,
her whole life.
To me, her whole life. She always had that weight before the miscarriage or abortion or whatever it may have been. You were carrying that weight before the pregnancy. So girl, please cut it out.
She should have just went to the doctor now. He'd have fixed her right up.
And look,
I agree with you.
Look, boyfriend. She ain't got no boyfriend. She lying.
You should say.
But here's the thing: you can get all you need is sperm to get pregnant. Who to say that the man who got her pregnant, they was actually together? That could have been a one-night stand for all we know.
Like I said, you cannot find a side piece.
Yeah, like
we don't like to be known.
Boyfriend. I don't know if she's ever had a boyfriend. I keep telling y'all.
And then she talking about she had a miscarriage and all this before she met Derek, but then turn around and say that, oh, I was talking to other people and dating other people while I was talking to Derek. Girl, which one was it? Did he come and save you from some heartbreak, or were you dating?
Hold up. No, you know what she was doing? She was stalking other people. That's what she was doing. Stalking is talking to other people. That's what that is. There's no
be an overweight tie.
Thank you. You talking about you talking to other people. No, you were stalking other people.
That's why you was on a jail site, you dummy.
She crazy. Like, I honestly don't think she has ever had a man in her life. I don't. And that's
overweight.
Yeah, she's a little, yeah, because she's doing too damn much.
She's doing too much.
Way too much. I don't care. I don't care. I wish Kiki was up because I'll tell you what, there is no way in the world that I would have to try to put cameras in my dude's grandma's house or his house. He gonna do what he want to do anyway.
And
he'll find a way to get around it. You know, you see, he already found a way to get around it because he messed with 10 different women in her face.
Yep.
Play with me. Come on. She's a dummy.
I agree with you, Niecy.
But here's the thing, Steph. Steph said she didn't even get her license until she met Derek. I honestly don't believe that. You know what? This is why
she can't drive though.
But she can drive, but you know a lot of people had a license for years and can't drive. But my thing is, if you was walking everywhere, let me stop. Look.
I got you.
How is you getting around? Because to me, you seem like you've always been one to drive because you don't seem like you exercise at all. So how the hell was you getting around? Because
Uber, Lyft, Uber,
transportation, but at the same damn time, I'm sorry. I personally feel like she lied so much. I don't know necessarily if she had just got her license. I think she was using that because, of course, they were coming at her about how she was driving. Anytime someone comes at her for something, she has an excuse for it.
Right.
So, I don't necessarily know if that was the case because since they was clowning her, she was like, "Oh, I just got my license." Girl, she probably had a license from the get-go. Ain't no way in the world. Someone that lazy, that's the first thing they're gonna do is get their license. Sorry, because they ain't trying to walk or go nowhere without getting
it's Uber. I'm telling you, it's Uber. She getting Uber and Lyft. If she wasn't driving,
she was around driving probably before there was even Uber. So maybe she was taxiing it around, but ain't no way in the world, honey. Because I'm like, people I know who ain't got no car in Chicago, they taking that L train, they walking constantly. She ain't walking nowhere.
Walk where? She was bawling and losing her mind while driving Grand Theft Auto. Even the cameraman was praying to Jesus to make sure he stole a car with the camera. Quit playing.
Child, let me tell you. But yeah, she a mess. She a mess. But honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen in this situation. But what I do know is I really do feel for Elizabeth. Like I do too. It's like they trying to destroy her. Like it's something evil behind that. And honestly, low key, I think a lot of it has to do with they don't agree with her lifestyle, so they're trying to destroy her.
But I'm more mad with Derek because that is his sister. No matter what, I don't care if me and my sister have a knockdown, drag out, spitting on each other fight. I'm not coming for my sister like that in public.
No,
he's like all over the internet and like kind of just dismissing her and he get on my nerves. I'll bop him on top of his head if I see him.
Yeah,
that's what this do, bopping.
For real.
But I totally agree with you. I think they are coming out for her just because of the way who she is and who she wants to be.
Her lifestyle.
Like literally, like why else? Like she didn't. I still getting that shit. She didn't sign for this. Why y'all giving her so much spotlight?
Like, what you say, Dustin?
I said I don't know why they're doing that to that sister because that's part of his family, so he shouldn't be doing that to her.
Exactly. Just trifling. And Crystal in the chat, you said Monique had dudes. She ain't that bad. She may not be that bad in looks, but the way that she's acting with Derek,
her attitude and her personality is that good.
This comes off as the dude that she did have. Maybe just used her to screw her, and there was no real connection. I don't know, because she even said that the dude she's had in the past to deal with for a couple of days or weeks and be done with them. And I think it was really the reverse. They couldn't deal with her for only for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, and they had to be done with her. There's something psychologically going on with Monique where I just don't feel that she has truly ever had a man to adore her and respect her and love her. Ever.
No, but she will. She never has. I agree because never. I mean, look how he treats her like that. And I mean, they just both get on my dang on nerves.
Yep.
He's gonna climb that mountain and be done with it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like there's something she needs a therapist. That's what she needs. If anything, she needs a
Yup.
therapist because it's just like something
Outpatient
weird.
mental health, honey.
She needs
It's
to
weird.
Tell her, Doc. Tell her, Doc. Yep.
I need to know her. I need to know her backstory because it's so funny how we know a lot about Derek's backstory with his family, but we don't know
We don't
nothing.
know nothing about her.
We know nothing. Like I need to know her background because it's very weird that we know nothing about her side besides her sisters, but we don't know anything about any parents.
And her sisters are very vague.
Yeah, like where they grew up. Because I mean, we know nothing, and it's like, why do we know so much about Derek's side, but we know nothing about you? Besides the fact that you had a child that died like a couple of days after she was born. But other than that, we don't know anything about your background. And I think that's another thing too. She's trying to keep that hidden because if we truly knew probably more about her background, we would probably understand why she is the way she is.
She ain't willing to hold that.
Exactly, Tiffany.
She ain't willing to hold that.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll read the comments. Said Monique's doctor. Monique knew Dr. is Dr. Phil and Dr.
And Dr. Now. Exactly. She need all of them.
All of them.
She want to extend her 15 minutes.
Hey guys, stop giving her ideas. Stop giving her ideas. We're gonna end up being her
She go on any of them I'm watching. She go on any of them I'm watching it. I want to see
Hey, y'all. Hey, you know what? We're gonna end this thing. Everybody say your final words, and we're gonna get up out of here. But hopefully, we're gonna have something else to talk about because we're gonna talk about the Angela Yee interview next.
Oh my God!
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all put y'all reminders on tomorrow. They come on tomorrow, Monday. So yeah.
Are we doing this in the morning or in the afternoon?
Huh?
Are we doing this in the morning or in the afternoon?
11:15
to 90 day in the morning. You know, I get my 90-day knocked out in the morning. And after that, I don't know what time they're doing it personally. You got to look at it. I put it in a community wall. What time they doing the interview? Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead, Will. Say your final words. Then go down the line and everybody say their final words. Hit the thumbs up too in this video, y'all. You hear me?
Yeah.
I am done with Monique and Derek because Monique doesn't really care about anybody else but herself. And Derek, aka the little treasure troll, the little mystic hobbit from Lord of the Rings. I really don't care about him. I hope he has an STD and gives it to Monique because I just want them to disappear off my screen because they are whole way ridiculous. And when you decide to put someone that you claim you love so much in danger, just for that extra couple stacks, there is a special place for you in hell.
Hello.
There is a special place for you in hell because let me tell you something. When Derek was like, "Oh, I lost my mom. I lost her. I lost this. I lost that." I'm like, I lost my mom. But you don't see me acting all squirrely and whatever. It's gonna be 4 years this year. You don't see me acting all squirrely. And plus I had to deal with the panorama at the same time. And grieve for my little brother and my best friend at the exact same time. So when that little hobbit that could decides to run around and be at every interview and Monique, aka Magic Mountain, is right behind them, yeah, I will just take them off my screen. I'll fast forward them just because I'm more curious about what everybody else was doing. I don't care for Monique and Derek no more. I just want that brawl to happen and just get them off my screen. I'm done.
I don't want to see him back on my TV screen again next season.
Me either. It's like Brittany and Marcelino. I don't want to see neither one of them.
That's for WeTV. They're gonna take that. They better take them off next season. I don't want to see them again.
I think we all feel like Shrek and Donkey gotta go.
Yes, we do.
That's just what it is. Shrek. I don't even want to say Rasputia and Norbert. Shrek and Donkey. That is who they are. Shrek.
I don't. I don't want to see him again next season. No.
They have to go. Like it's too much at this point. Oh, I'm sorry, Nisa G. Were you talking?
I'm sorry, y'all. Chief need to stop because he got
That's the name.
I'm weak.
But no, I just at this point, I don't like people who would intentionally try to destroy others. That is
I don't either.
evil.
I don't either.
I can't deal with. That's the type of evil that I don't even like to see, nor surround myself around, or even look at on screen. And what occurred yesterday confirmed everything that I needed to know, that Derek and Monique are in the business of destroying everyone except their plan of making money. And what that situation with Elizabeth, not cool. I feel for Elizabeth. I really pray that Elizabeth and her family stay safe, and I pray that she is still able to do what she needs to do for her family. As long as she wants to do it, she can do whatever she needs to do for her family. I am hoping, that her brother, because her brother got into a good HBCU, that they continue to strive and continue to press forward. I know she did mention that she was going to move her family to Atlanta, and maybe that's what they need. Leave Derek's sorry ass in Cleveland, and y'all move to Atlanta, so y'all go there and start a new life. Because since Derek act like he don't need y'all and he's all right with this WeTV check, y'all take y'all asses to Atlanta and leave him in the dust in Cleveland and literally start over. Because at this point, it's ridiculous, and I don't feel comfortable with how Derek and Monique are handling the situation, especially Derek. But the fact that Monique truly had this disdain and this evil look in her eye that she wanted to destroy Elizabeth, not cool. And karma is real. Karma is definitely real. So that's all about the situation, about Shrek and Donkey.
Okay. All right, Teef, what you got to say, brother? Because we got to get up out of here for Gio.
In the words of the king himself, baby,
baby,
it was a gag. Monique, girl, claim your prize.
Girl, you wanted a man, huh? Damn, you got to one every other woman around the hood.
You got a leprechaun. She got a leprechaun.
Monique,
you
want to be his
hey, Dustin, what you got to say?
That's why you got to be careful what you ask for.
I said I don't want to see him back next season at all. They could take him off the screen. I don't want to see him back next season at all.
And WeTV, we need you to give Elizabeth a check for all of this troubles. Just to let you know.
She's already down for the count.
But I don't think they're going to, though. They need to.
I don't know.
Hey, Miss Yuli, we ain't heard from you today. What's up?
I think you usually just said the final words. I heard.
I just did. They need to give her a check. They need to give her a check. That's my final word. They need to give her a check.
Go ahead and say your final words, Nisha G. Hold on.
All right, y'all. This is my final word. 1, 2, 3. Peace and love, y'all. Good night.
Peace and love, guys. Bye.
Thank you, everybody who came up in the chat. I appreciate that so much. Stop.
We appreciate you, Gio. Have a good night.
Hold on. What? Go to the bathroom then. But thank y'all so much for coming to the channel. Hit the thumbs up on this video. Keep the comments going down at the bottom below. What y'all think about the Carlos King's interview with Elizabeth and Monique. Met Monique and Derek on Carlos King's channel, and go look at the interview and tell me what y'all think about it. Yeah, but other than that, if you're new to this channel, please hit the sub button, because I'm always constantly dropping love with the lockup. That's my go-to channel. That's my go-to commentary. Like I've been loving love with the lockup. I've been on it for the past damn near 4 years now, so it ain't gonna stop. So I'm a veteran at this shit, straight up. But and the reason why I talk about life at the lockup, get a little bit of backstory about me. It's relatable, put it that way. But other than that,
me too. It's relatable
so much, everybody, for coming up on the panel. I appreciate that so much. Hit the thumbs up on this video, please. Hit the thumbs up. And thank you everybody for the super chats that y'all have been giving. It really is a good thing to see people actually donating and helping my channel out. Because eventually I'm thinking about getting this different type of like dresser thing, but that's a whole nother thing, you know, for the channel. I want a gaming computer thing so I don't even want to play games. I just want to do I want to take YouTube shit to another level. You hear me? But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here. Everything that y'all do for the channel, it is appreciated, and it does help me. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me build, and it helps me like just to say that I'm doing something. So I'm gonna keep going. You know, I'm gonna keep this thing going because I give y'all an avenue to talk on. So, like y'all seen, I just went on mute the whole night and let the people talk for how long? About damn near 40 minutes. But other than that,
He was
y'all,
gone.
I was gone. I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who came up on this panel, everybody in the chat, everybody who super chatted. I really do appreciate that so much. And all the new subs too. I do appreciate that so much. I really do. You guys keep subbing to the channel.
We appreciate you, Gio.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all subbing to the channel, man. I love it. I love it. But other than that, I think it's safe to say I've been past the 7-minute mark without cussing, 7-second mark without cussing. We can piece
I've been doing great.
Yeah. On the count of 3, we're gonna piece these people out. 1,
2, 3.
Peace
and love. Love you guys.
Peace out.